I've read a bit about how maybe some of the more mitigation aspects have actually negatively affected disabled people. One I read about was a major campaign that everyone's heard about banning plastic straws.
Yeah, that's actually something disabled people often refer to as the StrawGate. There's been a lot going on around we need to act quickly and we need to do as much as we can. And I think in that urgency to act, which is understandable because there's a timetable attached to that, I think sometimes we forgot to take into account disabled people. So especially the StrawGate example is really good because if you look at the data, plastic straw actually represent less than 1% of overall single plastic pollution. There was a big PR exercise led by a group who actually acknowledged at the end of the campaign that the straw was a symbol, that there is a big problem around plastic pollution and that needs to be dealt with. There is no doubt about it. But with the plastic straw, disabled people not only couldn't access them, but they felt really excluded from the movement because basically you became a bad activist if you were using plastic straw. You know, you were literally clogging the oceans by needing them. And I don't think they realize that people rely on them because, for instance, you've got neck issues. Like I've got neck issues. You rely on straws. You can't really move your neck to ingest, sometimes liquid or medication. So sometimes your life and, getting your medication and being able to eat or drink depends on the straws. So there was a big outrage around that. And I've also seen in the disability community that often was the entry point for a lot of disabled people to realize, they came into contact with that and thought, I'm actually completely not heard in that conversation and I'm actually harmed.